Hello, everybody. I know that there won't be anybody right away, but I felt called to come on to do a reading. It's currently 2:44 p.m. I haven't done a Facebook Live in a while. Today being St. Patrick's Day, though, there's a lot of prosperity, a lot of magic within the air. If you feel called to it, make sure to work with either malachite or green calcite. Let's get ready to cleanse out our space. Might give it a moment to see if anybody trickles in before we get started. Just collect ourselves. Alright, that is enough time, so let's see. This space is now cleansed. I call all angels, deities, daemons, and the like spirit guides to this reading. I ask you to guide us gently and together for the collective to let them know what they need to know here. Thank you to all the oversouls, the watchers, and everybody who contributes. Now that we've anchored into the energy, let's see what you guys have going on. We're going to start out with this little bit of oracle cards right here. This energy will be what we're going to be utilizing to get to our current area of prosperity that is awaiting us. Whether you're awakened or not, whether or not you are spiritual, whether or not you are Christian, Buddhist, it does not matter. Because at the end of the day, we're all in this together, right? We all yearn for prosperity. Whether it be materially, prosperity of the heart, of the head, just to be whole, to be content. So the energy we'll be utilizing to find this prosperity will be the butterfly. It says, expect change, transformation, joy, elation, and growth in your life. So when the butterfly comes around, this encourages your throat chakra to speak more openly, more clearly. Transformation is coming. You think about the caterpillar, right? How many stages and days does it go through to transform? I heard the number 28 in my head. Don't quote me 100%. That's just what I'm hearing, okay? By being able to change, adapt, and grow, and it says joy and elation here too. We were just talking about that with prosperity. Expect change, transformation, joy, elation, and growth in your life, okay? Utilize this energy to remain adaptable, remain fluid, and prosperity will abound. Okay, we'll set that there. If you see butterflies, that'll also be a synchronicity confirmation for you too. Okay, well, let's see what else. Oh, now wants to fly. The guides want to share. This is another energy that will be around you during this time. Ooh, the devil. Do not fear when the devil card comes out here. It can be outside influences, okay? That's this pitchfork, and then this will be you guys. If you allow the outside energies to poke and prod at you, it can be negative, okay? She'll take you right down with her like she did these skulls. Or you can utilize that energy to propel you forward to become even more fluid and adaptable. She also symbolizes the endurance and the long haul. Whatever cycle whoever's listening to this has been going through, you've been going through it for a while, okay? If I could, I'm thinking of one specific person from back home, okay? I'm not going to say any names, but I do watch a lot of y'all, okay? We all have perspective opinion. We've all been hurt, all right? I'm talking about specifically the ones that I went to school with. And even if not, listening to this will apply. Kept in such a small area and not being able to grow and expand. You guys, when I was younger, I had the draw to palmistry, right? That's the reading of the palms. I didn't know why. Anything you're drawn to when you're younger, there's a reason, more than likely a past life. I didn't know about tarot, okay? Not until I got older in my 20s and started seeing the psychics, the little corner little huts you see in the dark parts of town. Let's say 24-hour psychics always open. I was always drawn to go into one. I never did because I was afraid. That's caused by this devil. Now here I am 15 years later, living the beginning of my dream. And I say the beginning because I am just getting started. We all are, okay? If I'm in my 30s, baby, I'm just getting started. And even if you're not and you're older, baby, you're just getting started too. That's a mindset. Anything you were drawn to when you were younger may hold more heartfelt space for you than the current area, okay? I don't know why that came out, but it did. If you are the individual I'm thinking of back home, I really hope this reaches you. That individual has been through a lot. We all have, but this one in particular, it's tough when you're by yourself. Alright, so let's do the ghosts we're going to be working through. What area we will need to be working through. Alright. Guides, deities, daemons, oversouls, watchers, spirit guides of yonder way. This one? Okay. Sometimes you gotta call out to them if nothing's flipping. A lonely ghost. Just be lonely. You need to feel these feelings. Whatever you're feeling, collective, you need to feel them. If you don't feel them and you just shove them down, they will be like this devil and give those parasitic energies an opportunity to come in and start pitchforking. Okay? If you don't process and you don't... The best way I can describe it is you got to feel it, you got to deal with it, and you will through it. Okay? Once it's in the past, that's in the past. Don't keep ruminating. It's okay to be lonely. This is part of the process. This is part of the journey. You remain neutral and adaptable and currently present. You won't have the opportunity to feel lonely because you are so focused on what you're doing right now, presently, to make yourself happy. So let's get some Lenormand and see if the area of where this prosperity will be. Alright, so we got 1, 2. I'll take that one, 3. Again, just a gentle reminder here with Lenormand. We read right to left with Lenormand. The way I'm going to put these down, the bottom card will be number 1, this will be number 2, and this will be number 3. So first up, we have clouds. I'll move this up some so I can utilize more space. We have the clouds. Next, whee, things falling down. The cross. Okay. And finally, we have the rider. So in Lenormand, hearts have to do with emotions and relationships, whereas the clubs have to deal with work areas of life, talking about business, where you're putting in your effort entrepreneurially, and problems. So the messages that are coming through today are coming from your heart space, your direct heart space, from your guides who live there, okay? This has been a big burden on you, and you've had a lot of confusion where this falls into. I feel with 2 of these clubs here that this has to do with your area of work where you spend a lot of your time. For some reason, you have a lot of uncertainty about what you need to do. You're not being adaptable and flowing through it, and it's causing you to come home at night and to be lonely and to ruminate. And that allows these parasites to get in. And that is your message so far. That is what's going on. You need to feel what you are feeling to work through it and be able to approach whatever situation you have going on at the workspace or whatever situation this pertains to with an open heart. That is part of your destiny to heal, okay? To get rid of this confusion and to know that new beginnings are abundant. They're prosperous. It's okay to be lonely. Feel it, deal it, and wheel through it. Now we're going to grab some Tarot, clarify even more. Woo. That's perfect. To deal with it, the Eight of Cups, this is the Return to Sender card. As well as you can see this journey and these tumultuous mountains here that you've been through, collective, okay? Whenever I say return to sender, you can do it energetically. I say, I cut any and all cords that bind. These are energetic cords. Say if you have a bad interaction with somebody and you keep ruminating about it, that tether, that energetic tether, gets stronger and stronger. I cut any and all cords that bind and return all energies to the sender. Okay? This is negative energies, this is positive energies, this is all of it. If it's not your energy within yourself, it doesn't need to be in your field for very long. Okay? That's one way to get through it. What's the second piece of advice for this situation? Nine of Coins. Focusing on yourself, because the Nine of Coins has to do with self-sufficiency, luxury. You've put in the long haul, right? Focusing on yourself, each one of your coins to get your bag that you need to do, and not letting others affect you in the sense of this devil, okay? Remaining neutral and adaptable, that is your energy that you need to utilize. This endurance to get over these mountains, all of it, okay? Find certainty in yourself and in your practices. All right, final piece of advice here. And then we will move on to my oracle deck. Perfect way with Tato. Third card, the Judgment card. This is your soul awakening. This is your true purpose. This is what you're meant to be doing, okay? Wherever your heart feels called to for this situation, I'm feeling so strongly the entrepreneurial spirit, especially with this Nine of Coins being here, the self-sufficiency. You are meant to do this damn thing. Excuse my mouth, but you're meant to do the gosh darn thing. You just are. There's just little thing currently going on that you need to rid yourself of. The monkey mind, okay? Rid yourself of the monkey mind to remain adaptable and neutral like this butterfly. If you see a butterfly IRL, that is a huge sign, okay? I'm going to put that Judgment right in the center here because it's coming. And if you don't adapt to this in a better flow, you will keep repeating the same cycle that you're going through. Okay, so let's grab from my oracle deck here some words of advice. I appreciate anybody who's listening. I know Tato can be a little cuckoo for some. All they are cards that allow us to connect with our inner knowing, our guides. They're just like playing cards, you guys. You don't have to be psychic to utilize them. You learn their meanings and you read based upon what you feel in your heart, okay? Even based on imagery. That's how my husband reads. All right, so for my own oracle deck, we have one step at a time, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, total base. I know nobody likes to be told, well, I don't want to move any slower. I don't have all the time in the world, but you do, baby. You do have all the time in the world. You do. Protection, okay? This is going to be huge. Remember we talked about throat chakra, heart chakra throughout this reading. Protection, close down like a flower. Some people who work with the chakra system visualize each chakra to be a flower and sense them one by one closing their petals. If you're in a situation where you feel like you're being attacked, this will be a great way to protect yourself. Think of a tulip as a perfect model for this psychic protection exercise. You can also utilize the Hamsa. That's the talk to the hand. That's what I say. Don't talk to me. Evil eye to protect yourself. Like we talked about the return to sender. So this is perfect that this came out. As well as Archangel Michael. He is whom I call because he's got his sword and he'll cut through that BS. All right. Let's grab some charms here to see what there is. Only a couple. Okay. Yes, you feel overburdened here. You have too much going on. You need to cut through the ish, okay, with this octopus. He's carrying each of a burden in one of his arms. You can't be self-sufficient like that card there if you're carrying all that. Just let it go. You have the Buddha. Perfect on the protection card, okay? Buddha would also be a great individual to reach out to if you want that extra protection and calming. And then finally, we have a glow-in-the-dark star. Just know that your light continues to shine even in the dark. Following your north node, that is the ultimate judgment, okay? Your true purpose lies within your north node on your birth chart. You can easily go on any website online, type in birth chart for free, put in your date of birth, time, where you were born, and it'll pop all of that up and generate it. If you want help looking even more into it, you're more than welcome to message me. Okay? All right. One more. Energetic time of growth and learning. You're learning to go with the flow here, you guys. The Akashic Library is an energetic library. This is not an IRL library, okay? It's not tangible. I suggest a guided meditation, okay, to help get you even closer back to your heart. So, let's see for a mantra for you guys. Let's get a surprise card out first, though. The surprise card will be the card that wraps up all of what we've talked about. And wrapping up what we've talked about, it'll bring it all together. Make it show y'all that we're not cuckoo. We're not crazy. We know that there's more to us. We know that there's more to this. We just get so caught up in our mundane, right? The Hermit. So, I cannot make this up. This is perfect. The Hermit symbolizes an introspective journey within. You have the inner knowledge within. The Hermit is often looked at as a lonely individual. He doesn't have anybody else here with him, and he, she, doesn't matter. These are just archetypes. Other than his trusty little guides, right? His familiars, whom have you. Just be lonely. You need to feel these feelings. By feeling these feelings, he becomes the greatest alchemist besides the magician within tarot, because he finds the inner answers that he seeks within. Any answer that you wish, I promise you, is within your heart space. Because you've lived it. You've done this before. You've had reincarnations. That completely wraps all of this up. This guy is so, he's so neutral and remaining adaptable that he's just chilling out. He's the happiest little goofball you can see, right? He don't care if his experiments blow up in his face. He'll move along to the next cycle. He protects himself. He's energetic. Okay, and then a mantra. There it is. I appreciate any of y'all who have listened. It is very, very, very helpful to my heart. Even if I reach one person, I know you are what you speak. However, that's how I feel. If I reach one person a day, I've done a good job. Whoa. We'll just take that top one. I'm not going to take those. Okay. So, today I live in the present. Today I will start with a smile. I am in control of my attitude. You are in control of all of it, whether or not you believe so. The universe echoes, the universe responds to every thought, every energetic action, thought, spoken word, any of it that you do. She is aware and she responds. Today I live in the present. I will start with a smile. If you smile at yourself in the mirror every day, another thing you can look up is Reiki 5 Principles. That's something you can retort to yourself in the mirror every day, and I promise you will have a huge impact on your day. You are in control of your attitude. Don't let these preconceived, inundated thoughts, these fear responses jump forth in whatever area you are attempting to overcome entrepreneurially, okay? You are this beautiful butterfly. Know that. You have all the keys within your heart to get through. One step at a time. Protect yourself, all right? I appreciate everybody being here. I say everybody, the 2 people that checked in. It's fine. It makes me so happy that even one person watched. If you would like your own reading, reach out to Weird Divinations and Tarot. That's everywhere, okay? Or you are welcome to message me or call me. It doesn't matter. I'm always open. Again, we are in this together. At the end of the day, we are all going to either come back here and do this earthen experience again. You're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to. Well, you will. If you don't get it in this life, baby doll, you will keep coming back until you get it. That's why I said the universe listens and responds in kind. You speak kindly to yourself, speak kindly to others. Keep your heart open. Even if somebody's having a poo-poo day outside of you, it's okay. Meet them where they're at and keep moving. Let's all ascend together to the highest celestial bodies we can get, our soul purpose, with this judgment, and then not have to keep coming back here. We can go home. We can be whole. You can be whole here, as close as you can be with that 9 of coins, all right? And then we move even further to being with our family. 303 on the clock. 33 is the master number. All of those that we miss, our grandparents, our mothers, our fathers, those are your ancestral guides. They are there. Don't you want to be with them? And take that deep breath and do this with me. And just know they got you. All right, again, I love all of you. I hope y'all have a great day. And I am in this with you. Love and light.